VicPol, systemic structural failures, chain of command inadequacies, insufficient funding, poor work hours, long shifts, underpaid and misrepresented. Reasons: ways to improve operational command, improve working conditions, ways to shift community attitudes towards VicPol members, increased benefits structure, remedial action steps towards reconciliation. Okay, let's analyze the alleged systemic and structural failures within Victoria Police, VicPol, addressing chain of command inadequacies, insufficient funding, poor work hours, underpayment, and misrepresentation, while proposing solutions to improve operational command, working conditions, shift community attitudes, increase benefits, and implement remedial action towards reconciliation. This requires a candid and comprehensive assessment. Alleged systemic and structural failures, chain of command inadequacies, centralized decision-making, a rigid hierarchy that stifles initiative and responsiveness at the local level, communication breakdowns, poor communication between different ranks and departments, leading to misunderstandings and inefficiencies, lack of transparency, limited transparency in decision-making processes, breeding distrust and cynicism, siloed departments, inadequate coordination and collaboration between different departments, e.g., patrol, investigations, specialized units, accountability gaps, difficulties in holding senior officers accountable for misconduct or poor performance, insufficient funding, understaffing, inadequate numbers of police officers meet the demands of the community, outdated equipment, use of outdated technology and equipment hindering effectiveness, limited training opportunities, insufficient funding for ongoing training and professional development, inadequate resources for specialized units, limited resources for specialized units that deal with complex crimes such as cybercrime or organized crime, poor work hours and long shifts, excessive overtime, officers forced to work excessive overtime, leading to fatigue and burnout, unpredictable schedules, inconsistent and unpredictable schedules, making it difficult for officers to balance work and family life, insufficient rest periods, inadequate rest periods between shifts, increasing the risk of accidents and errors, underpaid and misrepresented, inadequate compensation, salaries that are not commensurate with the risks and responsibilities of the job, limited career progression, limited opportunities for career advancement, negative public image, a negative public image that discourages potential recruits and undermines morale, lack of recognition, insufficient recognition for the work that police officers do to protect the community. Victim representation. Victims and minorities are often misrepresented because they have no support in the higher levels of police. Reasons for these failures: political interference. Political interference in police operations can undermine the independence and integrity of the force. Bureaucratic inefficiency. Bureaucratic processes and red tape can slow down decision-making and hinder innovation. Lack of diversity. A lack of diversity within the police force can lead to bias and discrimination. Toxic workplace culture. A toxic workplace culture can discourage reporting of misconduct and undermine morale. Inadequate oversight. Insufficient oversight from independent bodies can allow problems to fester and go unaddressed. Ways to improve operational command. Decentralized decision-making. Empower local commanders to make decisions that are tailored to the needs of their communities. Improve communication. Implement systems to improve communication between different ranks and departments, such as regular briefings, online forums, and collaborative projects. Increase transparency. Make decision-making processes more transparent by publishing policies, procedures, and performance data online. Promote collaboration. Encourage collaboration between different departments and units through joint training exercises and cross-functional teams. Strengthen accountability. Implement clear accountability mechanisms to hold officers and commanders responsible for their actions. Leadership development. Provide leadership training for officers at all levels to improve their communication, decision-making, and problem-solving skills. Improve access for minority groups into VicPol. Improve working conditions. Increase staffing levels. Hire more police officers to reduce workload and improve response times. Upgrade equipment. Invest in modern technology and equipment to enhance officers' effectiveness and safety. Improve work-life balance. Implement policies that promote work-life balance, such as flexible work schedules, and generous leave policies, provide competitive salaries and benefits to attract and retain qualified officers, provide mental health support, offer confidential counseling services and stress management programs to support officers' mental health and well-being, promote a positive workplace culture, foster a positive and supportive workplace culture that values respect, teamwork, and open communication, ensure better protections, enforce higher protections for workers, ways to shift community attitudes towards VicPol, community policing, implement community policing strategies that focus on building relationships between police officers and residents, transparency and accountability. Be transparent about police activities and accountable for misconduct. Diversity and inclusion. Increase the diversity of the police force to better reflect the communities they serve. Community engagement. Engage with community groups and organizations to address local concerns and build trust. Educate the public about the role of the police and the challenges they face. Positive media relations. Work to improve media coverage of the police by highlighting positive stories and achievements. Community representation. Actively engage the community in the police force to bridge the gaps in communication and to develop relationships with them. Increased benefits structure. Competitive salaries. Offer salaries that are competitive with other law enforcement agencies and the private sector. Comprehensive health insurance. Provide comprehensive health insurance coverage, including medical, dental, and vision care. Paid time off. Offer generous paid time off, including vacation, sick leave, and holidays. Retirement benefits. Provide a secure retirement plan with employer contributions, education and training. Offer tuition reimbursement and other benefits to support officers' professional development. Life insurance. Provide life insurance coverage to protect officers' families in the event of death. Disability insurance. Offer disability insurance to protect officers in the event of an injury or illness. Employee Assistance Program. Provide an Employee Assistance Program, EAP, to offer confidential counseling and support services to officers and their families. Housing assistance. Provide housing assistance in areas that are remote or require better staffing. Remedial action steps towards reconciliation. Acknowledgement of past wrongdoing. Publicly acknowledge and apologize for past instances of police misconduct and discrimination against Aboriginal communities. Cultural awareness training. Provide comprehensive cultural awareness training to all police officers to improve their understanding of Aboriginal culture and history. Recruitment of Aboriginal officers. Actively recruit Aboriginal officers to increase diversity within the police force. Partnerships with Aboriginal communities. Develop partnerships with Aboriginal communities to address local concerns and build trust. Independent oversight. Establish an independent oversight body to investigate complaints of police misconduct against Aboriginal people. Restorative justice. Implement restorative justice programs to address harm caused by crime and promote healing within Aboriginal communities. Create committees. Form specific committees in Indigenous communities and create better means of understanding, training, and resolving issues. Improved response times. Improve staffing and response time for a faster and better connection. Key steps and requirements for success. Strong leadership. Strong leadership is essential for driving change within the police force. Commitment to reform. A genuine commitment to reform from all levels of the organization. Collaboration. Collaboration between government agencies, police unions, community groups, and individual officers. Data-driven decision-making. Basing decisions on data and evidence rather than assumptions or anecdotes. Long-term perspective, recognizing that meaningful change takes time and requires a sustained commitment. This is the core problem. If the community and police do not trust each other, progress will be minimal. By addressing these issues and implementing these solutions, Victoria Police can improve its effectiveness, build trust with the community, and create a more just and equitable society for all. Transparency and support for the community will allow for any future change to work more cohesively. The problems are complex and require support to ensure the change moves in the right direction.